Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning. It's a good day here on this Wednesday. Welcome to Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Nicole Hernandez. We want to get right to our meteorologist, Thomas Patrick, because Thomas, I had on a jacket today and I was still cold outside. So what's going on?
'Tis the season, right?
Yep.
It's October. It's the second half of October now, and it's just going to be like this for really the rest of fall, rest of winter. Nicole, you're going to need that jacket every single day now from here on out. It's 34 degrees. I'm eyeing down this fog in Coeur d'Alene. I actually want to just kind of remove the weather information. You can definitely tell that low visibility in some of the street lights in Coeur d'Alene. So the first thing I thought is, all right, let's look at some of the visibility reports. And there's nothing here. There's quite literally nothing from these few observation points that we have across the region. So any low visibility or fog is extremely isolated. Really, that Coeur d'Alene camera is so far the only one that I've seen that is foggy. So I'm not including it in the forecast because most everybody else is clear right now and we'll have plenty of sunshine during the day.
Here's a live look at the traffic impact this morning from I-90 and Broadway in Spokane Valley. Right now, traffic volume picking up just a tad there, but overall things are moving smoothly here as people get on their way and on the roads this morning. We'll keep a close eye on traffic conditions, let you know if there's any backups or slowdowns throughout our highways and freeways. On Up with KREM, we do bring you weather and traffic together every 30 minutes.
It is now day 15 of the government shutdown, and that means payday has come and gone for many federal workers.
Some right now are furloughed and others are working without pay. Amy Kiley has more.
A resolution needs to be made.
This is an important day for many federal workers caught up in the government shutdown. It's payday for U.S. service members. President Donald Trump says they are getting checks due to a reallocation of funds. The White House says the money is from the Pentagon's research and development budget. In Congress, a standalone measure to pay troops is getting growing bipartisan support, but so far it's been unsuccessful.
That mental burden on a military family is not something that they should be carrying when their service members are still going to work every single day.
Also today, 2 unions are trying to stop the layoffs of federal workers who've lost their jobs during the shutdown. They're asking a judge in San Francisco for an emergency injunction.
I think that this is absolutely un-American to have such actions taken against very patriotic employees.
The Trump administration says in a court filing about 4,100 employees are affected. About a quarter of them are with the Department of Health and Human Services.
The government has grown too big.
Other federal workers deemed essential continue to work without pay. Yesterday's checks for air traffic controllers contain only what they earned before the government closed.
Their focus is now on, when I get off my shift today, do I have to go and drive Uber tonight?
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Happening this afternoon, the West Plains Chamber of Commerce is partnering with First Interstate Bank to host a community food drive supporting families at Fairchild Air Force Base. The organization says the food drive supports military families as many are going without pay during the shutdown. The drive is today from 3 this afternoon to 6 tonight at the First Interstate Bank branch in Airway Heights. People are invited to donate non-perishable food items. All food will be donated to the Fairchild Food Pantry on base.
If Mr. Crenshaw is released, he will kill again, or at the very least, injure people. Based on the foregoing analysis, the court hereby sentences Mr. Crenshaw to 2 consecutive life terms.
You can wipe your ass with
the
it too.
Possibility of parole for murders.
You guys get that on camera?
And Sarah Clark.
You can wipe it with his too.
An outburst in the courtroom from the man sentenced once again to spend his life in prison. Yesterday in court, a judge gave Justin Crenshaw 2 life sentences without parole for the double homicide of Sarah Clark and Tanner Pell.
The reason Crenshaw was resentenced is a Washington state law from 2021. During court, the judge gave several reasons as to why he is not releasing Crenshaw. He said Crenshaw has shown ongoing violence in prison, even attacking and killing another inmate. He also mentioned the brutality of the murders. He said Crenshaw staging the crime scene and trying to hide evidence show the calculations of an adult mind. Crenshaw claimed his PTSD from childhood abuse is what drove him to murder. He said he has a condition that makes him violent when he drinks alcohol, but he acknowledged that is not an excuse for the murders.
I can't help it, but I already feel bad for him. And then it's like, that's where my brain has to kick in. Because trauma is real. Did you hear about his childhood? It is real. Does it excuse anything he did? No.
If it does haunt him, I'm glad he's haunted. It should haunt him.
It should haunt him.
Crenshaw has the right to appeal within 30 days, which is something he plans to do.
A judge sentenced the woman accused of stealing pride flags and spraying diesel on the lawn of Verndale United Church of Christ. Bridget Shannon and 3 others burned what the congregation believes was a Bible verse misinterpreted to be anti-LGBTQ. Shannon originally faced felony hate crime charges, but there was not enough evidence.
I understand you want to be a nurse. My children are part Filipino. My son-in-law is black. My grandson is a beautiful mixture of all of us. Would you refuse to treat us? Personally, I wouldn't want you to treat my loved ones because I couldn't trust that you would give us the care and respect that we deserve.
Shannon was the last of 4 defendants to be sentenced. She pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 1-year probation and 40 hours of community service.
We now know the man who was shot and killed on Spokane's Lower South Hill over the weekend was 38-year-old Derek Schaefer. Spokane police say they responded to reports of a shooting on South McClellan Street near Providence Hospital. Police say somebody walked up to a car there and shot Schaefer. At this point, they don't know why Schaefer was shot, but his family says his death is heartbreaking.
To lose a sibling is really weird. It's almost like I feel like I'm missing a piece of me. He was my best friend since birth. It's very different to deal with. And so it comes in waves, 1 minute I'll be fine and the next minute I'm not.
Now, this is still an active investigation. Police say they still do not know who the shooter is. Anybody with information should call Crime Check.
This year, Idaho passed a new law limiting the use of automated license plate reader data to authorized personnel. The data cannot be used for anything other than law enforcement purposes. Our partners with the Bonner County Daily Bee report, the city of Coeur d'Alene has used stationary automated license plate readers for more than a decade. And last December, Kootenai County approved a 1-year contract with Motorola to use the automated software in patrol vehicles.
The city of Spokane may be eliminating dozens of positions. They're working to balance their $13 million budget deficit.
Mayor Lisa Brown sent an email to city staff earlier this week saying the budget shortfall, along with a sharp rise in healthcare premiums, could mean eliminating 30 to 50 positions. The administration says right now about 1/3 of those positions are vacant and will be removed without being filled. That still leaves many employees who will be impacted. Yesterday, city spokesperson Aaron Hutt shared a statement. It says in part, these decisions are never easy, and we recognize the impact they have on employees, their families, and the general public. The administration and council are continuing to review all possible options as they prepare to pass the mid-biennium budget modification.
The North Idaho College Board of Trustees is meeting tonight at 6 p.m. During the meeting, President Nick Swain is giving an update on the college's accreditation status. The meeting agenda says NIC submitted their final report to the accrediting organization. The evaluation team will be visiting NIC tomorrow and Friday. Then they will publish the results of the evaluation in November. The meeting is open to the public and they will be taking public comment in person. It will be at the Edminster Student Union building on NIC's campus. You can also attend virtually with Zoom.
Weather-wise, obviously quite cold this morning, though the sunshine yesterday felt great, and we'll have the same story for today. So once we get to sunrise in about an hour, it will make all the difference. Do make sure to grab that jacket, though, on your way out the door. It is 34 degrees, and that is so far low temperature. We've been so close to 32 on multiple occasions here in Spokane, but haven't officially hit our first freeze of the season. Some frost advisories and freeze warnings in effect for central southern Washington. There's the effect of that sunshine into the upper 50s today.
Every year, millions of women are diagnosed with breast cancer. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, bringing attention to the fight against the disease.
KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones is live in Spokane this morning where he's learned of an awareness event happening today. So Brandon, tell us more about the event and how people can get involved. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tim, Nicole. Well, Broad Day 2025 kicks off in just a few hours right here at Plastic Surgery Northwest. And I've got a doctor here who works with survivors of breast cancer on a regular basis, Dr. Chad Wheeler. Dr. Wheeler, how are you feeling first and foremost this morning?
Good. It's bright and early.
It's bright and early. It's nice and chilly this morning as well. And just want to say thank you again. But we just talked about something a few moments ago because Broad Day stands for Breast Reconstruction Awareness. Can you talk a little bit about that and kind of what the overall goal of Broad Day is?
Sure. So the overall goal of Broad Day is to bring awareness to breast reconstruction. Most people don't realize that breast reconstruction is a federally mandated law for coverage by your health insurance company for breast reconstruction. And a lot of people get confused about what's cosmetic surgery and what is reconstructive surgery. So cosmetic surgery is taking something that's normal and making it a different normal, where reconstruction is taking something that's abnormal and making it normal again. So having no breast is abnormal, going back to something normal is something that would be covered by your insurance.
Well, and the event kicks off here in a few hours. Can you talk to us about what it's just like being out here with the survivors and, you know, having an opportunity to celebrate them, and then also, again, go back to that educational aspect?
Sure. So having a relationship with survivors from breast cancer, you're taking something that's one of the most terrible things that happened to them in their life, which is losing a part of their femininity, and bringing them back to whole again. And that's a very deeply rooted sensation that you get when you're able to help somebody. And I mean, oftentimes when they come here, I haven't seen them for 4 or 5 years, and Dr. Wheeler, you know, and they're crying, and they're just super happy to like see you. You're part of a terrible part of their life, but you also made them feel whole again, and that's just a gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, sir. Well, Dr. Wheeler, we appreciate you. Again, we're going to be out here throughout the morning. The event kicks off at 9 o'clock. There's going to be lots of activities. There's going to be free coffee, free pizza as well. So we appreciate you, Dr. Wheeler, and we'll toss it back to you in the studio.
Well, this morning in Post Falls, there is a hiring event at the Idaho Department of Labor. There will be a variety of employers hiring for positions with different skill levels. Some employers that will be there are Coeur d'Alene Public Schools, the Idaho Division of Veteran Services, Lookout Pass, and a bunch of others. The event starts at 10 o'clock this morning and goes until 1 o'clock this afternoon. If you want to go, bring a resume and be prepared for an interview. And it is still Fall Clean Week. Downtown Spokane Partnership is asking the community to help clean up downtown Spokane. Today, volunteers will be focusing on alleys and underpasses. Then tomorrow's focus will be on green spaces, cleaning up parks and tree wells. Volunteers will meet at 11 o'clock this morning, so if you want to go, sign up online and they'll assign you a spot to start.